Hello, you're back with a single malt review. It is day 10 of our Secret Spirits single malt advent calendar for 2019, and today it is Tim's turn to hat up and have a guess at what today's dram might be.
Yes, I'm going in. I'm going in. Going into this extremely hot hat. I think we're sitting at about 28 degrees Celsius outside. We've got the cooler on in here, so it's sort of sparing us the worst of it, but boy, as soon as that hat goes on and the polyester goes to work, it really lets you know about the Kiwi summer is going full bore outside. So is that relinquishing its secrets there?
It's coming.
We've got a good system now with the pliers.
Day 21 popped out again.
Oh well, day 21 is prone to that. It'll get its turn eventually.
Right.
Yeah. That's a record time for getting one out, I think.
Okay, I'll pull these up.
I've got a good feeling about this. I'm sure this is going to be the easy one I've been waiting for.
We shall see. I have opinions already, but we'll have to find out.
Alright, so Dave's going to pull these out and place it beneath the tankard of obfuscation, and then we're going to see, or I'm going to see what I can figure out.
Yeah, 2 equal pours, there we go. Good. Now starting the clock.
Excellent. Okay,
So,
let's
guess
see
away.
what we've got. Let's see what we've got. I'm about to snort some of the hat. There we go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's maybe not the easy one I was hoping for, but it's not a hard one because this is surely single, not single, well, it's surely malt whiskey. I can go that far. It's not grain because there's no such thing as peated grain because this is manifestly a peated whiskey going on here. And I think that's got to be Islay peat. That is so... I suppose you can't give me hints, but would you agree that that is full of tangy, seaweedy, oceanic goodness
It
going
is
on
a
here?
very briny, peaty hit.
Whoa, that's almost making me think of... Oh, if they wasn't so rare, I'd almost wonder if this was Lagavulin or Lafroig, but... no, I should do this clinically. So I'm... fairly confident with my malt whiskey, fairly confident with my Islay malt whiskey, though Talisker has done me wrong in the past by mimicking it so closely, but there's so much more targets to hit in Islay, I'm going to land there for now, unless something really changes. Where am I going for time?
Just over a minute.
Alright, I've still got time. We've moved our tasting schedule for the 2-minute power taste to the 3-minute power taste, because it was just unfair, cruel and unusual.
We've been trying has just been so outlandishly rare, unique, and off the beaten track. So it's pushed our tasting powers beyond limits.
And I always find myself saying this when I'm trying something that I think is Islay, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of Colila in here. I don't know why all my tasting roads lead to Colila. They just do. But it's not a mega strong whiskey either. Okay,
It may or may not give you a few clues.
This is definitely not cask strength. I think this is... I was about to say 40, but no, I'm going to say it's, unless it's a weird Talisker-esque, and the Spectre rises again, something like a 45.3 or whatever they do. I'm going to say this is a standard 46%. That breaks it down to... I'm still thinking Colila, but it doesn't quite taste old enough to be standard Colila, which comes out as a 12.
Do you want a little water just to
give me a little word.
enliven things? Cool.
It's not Colila, I'm sure it's got a lot of it in it.
Yep.
It's got Lafroig characters as well. Oh, I think I might have had a thought here.
Without giving anything away, I think out of everything we've tried so far, this is one you're most likely to have tried before in one form or another.
You know, it's reminding me... I think I am tasting Colila, and I think I might be tasting Lafroig as well. I think this might be one of the... And it doesn't quite help my case, because there's oodles and oodles of blended malts from Islay, like a Port, a Skag, and a Finlagan, and we've tried so many of them. I think
it got a little bit of a sweetness to it after adding water. I certainly got that.
It does, but...
No, that's 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's have a guess.
Something I've tried. Well, we'll do it from the bottom up. Oh, gasp. It is so warm. I probably look awful now. Actual sweat. I think it is malt whiskey. I think it is from Islay. I think it is probably a mixture, and I think think it's either Finlagan or it could be. Do you remember the peat from Elements of Islay? That lovely, yeah. We had the cask strength version of that. This isn't cask strength, but it's reminding me so strongly of it, and it's sort of the caliber that I've come to kind of expect from the box. That's your higher end. That's not your dad's blended Islay whiskey. I think this is the non-cask strength version of Elements of Islay's peat blended Islay malt. How did I do?
You're virtually right on all fronts. It's not the
but
peat
there's a but coming, isn't there?
It is.
Oh, it's a peat.
Yeah.
It's Big Peat.
Yes.
I don't think I've tried Big Peat in years, but
yeah, I figured this one
this
was
is
almost
the one
before.
This is the one with the funny old, like the big man on the label, and there's a Christmas version. Actually, come to think of it, where there's got a Father Christmas hat on. But I'm not displeased with that. That's I don't think I was ever going to get that except by random chance, because once I'd opened it up to a blended Islay malt, there must be 6 or more out there, and we've tried a fair few of them. I'm sure we've tried the Finlagan and Porterskeg, and I think the Finlagan cask strength we've tried as well, which was a remarkably brilliant one actually, and of course the Elements of Islay peat, which I think was probably best of them all. So I think that's probably quite a good recommendation for Big Peat here. I always looked at this as something of a budget blend of, obviously nothing from Islay is ever going to be particularly budget, but of the ones there, I always sort of put that a bit sort of mid-shelf. But tasting this is... There's nothing wrong with this at all.
A no age statement Islay blend, bottled at 46%, but an extremely pale too. That is a really, really light coloured whiskey.
It is. That is my
fairly young spirit
as
bourbon casks.
As I'm prone to say, that is the colour of honesty right there. There's very little going on colour-wise.
But it's still a interesting and sufficiently complex and engaging flavour to give us a lot to mull over, to enjoy.
Big Peat. Well, I might have to reconnect with this next time I'm in the shop, because this is really satisfying. Sort of greatest hits of all things Islay, I suppose.
Now, I like how we've so far had a pretty good run at guessing the blended malts when we come across them. I picked the Space Light blend we had last time, and you now have nailed this as a blended Islay.
This was one of the easier ones, because there is so many blended... Well, it's easier for 2 reasons. There's so many blended Isleys, and 2, there's only, the 9 distilleries, I think, these days. There's a new one every weekend, on Islay, and they're quite distinct. They're not completely distinct, but they're distinct enough that if you end up with a single one of them, you can be more sure than, say, if you landed somewhere in Speyside or Highlands, where there's just endless miles and miles of distilleries to muddy the waters. So that's why I think your pick of the, what was it, Scallywag blended malt, is such an unrepeatable feat, because that one, I would have gone in with zero confidence being able to pick a collection of, say, Speyside distilleries versus one Speyside distillery, unless it was exactly the right one. That's a legendary call. That one. This
Still
one,
impressed in both cases. Even though we missed the mark on which exact label it was, we both times were able to pick that it was a blend from a particular region. So well done us, I guess.
I guess, yes. Pat on the back for us too. So Big Peat, here we are. Day, goodness, what is it? 11 coming up. We're finally getting in there. We're nowhere near halfway yet, but we're getting through. We're making our way, and so are you at home, I'm sure. So, Slanger, we will be right back tomorrow with another mysterious dram from Secret Spirits. Catch us then.